Hello, this is Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and recently, after watching one of my videos, a friend of mine suggested that I download the FAA app that goes on your phone or tablet called Before-You-Fly. He said because I was within 5 miles of the Phoenix Gateway Airport, and I needed to contact them every time I fly. So I downloaded it, and of course it said that. But the actual truth is I'm more than 7 miles away from it. So I don't know what the deal is with the FAA program, but I don't think they program too well. I mean, I do care about safety. I'm a certified pilot myself, although my medical has expired, and I could get my medical, go take the FAA physical test, and then I haven't flown for over 2 years, so I'd have to do a biennial review, and then I could go fly again. But it costs a lot of money, and I'm not that wealthy anymore. So anyway, I do care about being safe, and I don't know about the FAA program, but I decided, okay, I'll download another program, and that program is called AirMap, and it is very accurate and shows that I am actually over 7 miles from the airport. But I wanted to make sure. For one thing, I know that a pilot flying an airplane has many other things to do than look for drones in the sky. I've got some experiences in my flying time. We used to throw toilet paper out over the desert. We'd throw a roll of toilet paper out and then turn around and come back, and as it was falling at about 1,000 feet per minute, it would unroll, and then we would try to find it. And then we would clip the the end off of the unrolling part, turn around, come back again. In fact, I've got a video on that, which I'll put a link to down at the bottom. But the thing is, we couldn't find that strip in the sky until we got really close to it, and of course then, and it was easy to see once you got close. I got other examples. For instance, I was flying into the Pasco airport in a Citabria, and my son was in the back, and the tower cleared me to land, so I came in on the downwind and turned left base, and at the same time there was a U.S. air jet in the pattern, and he was supposed to land after I did. And but as I turned left base and then turned to final, was slowing down to land. As I turned to final, here's this jet coming around, and I could actually see the fan blades in his jets spooling around as he was turning. He didn't see me. I was I was an airplane, and he did not see me. So I gave it full throttle, and we climbed out, and it was a weird, eerie feeling watching the fuselage of a huge airliner fly just underneath of your plane. So it's hard to see, it's hard to see things when you're flying an airplane. So I know how it is, and I don't want to have my drone up there where it's going to get hit. So anyway, what I decided to do was I am in a 5-mile range of a small airport called the Pegasus airstrip. And it's within 5 miles of where I live, and I knew it was there. I just never gave much thought to the fact that I needed to contact them. And I was a little concerned because, were they going to tell me I couldn't fly, or I was in trouble or anything like that. But like I said, I don't want any of the guys flying in and out of there running into my drone. I don't want to be responsible for family members finding out that one of their family members died in a crash that I caused. So I decided, okay, I got to make sure I'm legal with these guys. So there's if you download the AirMap app, put it on your phone or your tablet. In my case, I'll show you. It was not difficult. They show you the phone number to call. So I called the phone number and talked to a guy named Jack, and he was real friendly. He just said, just stay below 200 feet. And of course, I'm not anywhere near them, but that's what I'll do, because they wanted me to stay below 200 feet. Now, let me tell you something that you may or may not know. As a pilot, I know that when I flew over populated areas, I had to remain 500 feet above ground level. And then the guys down there on the ground have to keep their drones 400 feet, below 400 feet. That gives us 100 feet of clearance between the two objects. 100 feet is not very much, but if we stick to the rules, well then we'll keep from running into each other. I know I was flying across the desert of eastern Washington years ago, 8,000 feet in the air, and all of a sudden a red plane, a small plane like mine, flew right over the top of me, and we were, well, we were about maybe 200 feet apart, but I didn't even see him come when we were on a crossing course, and so he came from the right and passed out on the left, and 8,000 feet above the ground, out in over the desert, you wouldn't expect another plane to be there, but there he was. So anyway, what I want to do is I just want to, with this video, is encourage you to download that app because it's accurate, and make sure that if you're going to fly in a airspace within 5 miles of an airport, make sure that you get a hold of them. They're friendly, and they also, they're busy talking to other large aircraft, and they don't want to chit-chat. They just want to know where you are and give you some instruction on whether or not you should fly at that point or how high you should fly. If you do all these things and do them right, we'll be able to fly our drones just like we've always flown them, and be careful. If you don't do things according to the rules and get yourself in trouble, they might change the rules. I know in some countries the rules are so strict that you can't even fly your drone hardly at all. So we want to be real careful. And if you didn't know what the title of this video was, DRI4US, that just means please don't ruin it for us. Stay safe, and God bless. Thank you for watching.